Good afternoon, Clark. I'm here for my brother, Philip.
Ah, Miss Whitehead, were you not informed?
About what?
Philip was hung yesterday.
But we had an appointment scheduled for today. We were meant to have luncheon.
I'm sure word was sent to you.
Well, I received none.
You had best go home. The grief.
But Yes. Yes, I guess I'd better had. Philip can't be dead. He simply can't be. He can't be dead. No! No, he can't be dead.
Torchwood was gone, lost to the depths of time. That was until we received a mysterious phone call about a fracture. A rupture through reality. A team was needed to watch it, monitor it, and protect the world from what lay inside. We are that team. The few who survived the battle. We are Torchwood. You took your time.
There was more paperwork than last jailing.
Thanks for getting me out of prison. Eventually. Just please say you brought a car. I really can't be arsed to get on the bus.
I have the car. Don't you worry.
You okay, baby? I've been better.
This to do with the prison or something else?
Oh, what do you think?
Are you judging your appearance again?
How can I not with this dirty, great big scar on my face?
How many times do we have to have this conversation? It doesn't matter. I'm not bothered by it.
Well, I am.
Alex Kelly. You are beautiful. Scar and everything. And pretty soon, a baby will be looking up at your gorgeous face and calling you mummy.
Why couldn't I have been injured on my leg or my arm? Somewhere I could have covered it up. No matter how much foundation I wear, it just always pushes through.
You're getting yourself worked up over something 15 years old, Alex. You have to stop beating yourself up. The car accident wasn't your fault.
Yeah. The car accident. It probably doesn't help that today is the anniversary. Lou,
Shh. We don't have to talk about it. I know you find it difficult.
Right. Yeah.
Knock, knock. Sorry to interrupt. Lou, where are the keys to the cellar? I need to clear the beelines.
Here.
Hanging on.
Sorry about that.
It's all good, Princess. I'm sort of used to it, living on top of a bar. Anyway, I best be off.
Have a good day.
I'll try.
Morning.
Hey, I'm just popping into the storeroom for a sec.
Okay. Do you want a cup of tea?
Sure. That time of year again, Shaun. At least we managed to save the artifact from Canary Wharf. No idea how I cope without chatting with you every year. Right.
Alex, you came.
Of course I did. Every year. I never break a promise.
How's life in a land of living?
It still weirds me out how you seem so chill with all of this.
I've had time to ponder. So, how are you? How's the wife?
I have some really good news, Shaun. Me and Lou, we're trying for a baby.
What? Hi.
It's a donor service.
That makes more sense.
So, hopefully, next year when I visit, I'll have a bump.
I look forward to it, sis. I'll be an uncle.
Aye. Yeah, you would.
What else have I missed?
Well, me and Lou are still good. I still work at Torchwood, hence why I was still able to talk to you.
I'll miss you when you can't.
Don't do that. You know I don't know how long this thing will last. Also, technically, no one even knows I do this.
What? Hi, Alex. You've been visiting me for 15 years.
Yeah, I know. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Every time I look in the mirror, I see this dirty, great scar on my face, and I question what I could have done differently.
Alex, now we've spoken about this. No matter what you did.
I know.
So, how do you feel about becoming a mother?
Shitting myself, if I'm honest. The thought of something growing inside me just, sort of freaks me out.
I getcha.
I'm going to run out of time soon.
Till next year then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And back to reality I go.
The thing is, if more tears are appearing, how are we going to monitor them?
Simple, really. Here's your tea, Alex.
Oh, thanks. What are you two talking about?
While you were stuck behind bars, we witnessed a new fracture.
Oh, yeah?
The things have started popping up all over London, but so far, we found no patterns.
Meaning we can't monitor them all.
Short of watching the entirety of London 24/7.
Well, where is the most recent opening?
Fred Needle Street.
And how do we know it's a fracture?
At 2:30 this morning, a ghost was sighted near Bank Street Station.
Ghosts are always reported in the underground. What makes this one stand out?
We have footage. This is the southbound platform at 1:55 a.m.
They caught it on camera?
Yeah, the figure just stepped out of a portal and then made their way up the stairs to the ticket booth.
And the members of staff who reported seeing her?
Another track worker apparently saw her a few weeks ago. She asked if he'd seen her brother. The worker thought nothing of it.
Well, do we have the footage from then?
Yep. It shows the same thing. A portal opening and her stepping out. Only thing is, this portal opened in a different location.
It's a fracture, not a portal.
No. Look, it's different. Not by much, but for one, it's an oval shape, not a crack.
I think we should send in a member of the team to monitor the station tonight. Alex.
A distraction would be nice.
Then that's sorted. You go home and spend some time with Lou, and be on site by midnight.
And And how do I explain to my wife that my job at the bank wants me in at that?
Oh, you've been pulling the wool over our eyes for a while now. I'm sure you can think of something.
You could help me, you know, rather than just sitting there.
I'm still recovering after being locked in a cell.
You're only there for 2 days. I'm just glad it turned out to just be a misunderstanding. What you read in?
You'll laugh.
You shouldn't have brought it into the bar to see then. The ins and outs of pregnancy, an idiot's guide.
Well, I got to do my research.
When you're pregnant, please promise me you're not going to still be going out gallivanting till the early morning because your job wants you to work a security shift.
I will keep myself safe. Promise.
Maybe you should just work here. That way I can keep an eye on you and that bank of yours doesn't make you pick up heavy objects or something ridiculous.
I can't work here.
Why not?
Because I have a duty.
Duty to a bank?
What I mean to say is, I have a duty to bring in the good wage packet the bank brings us.
Suppose taking a pay cut isn't a great idea when we need to get nappies and prams and bottles.
Well, I'll have you know I'm going to be breastfeeding Orwin.
We don't have to talk about that now. Do you fancy a lasagna? I know they are your favourite.
Oh, go on then. Maybe a cheeky lemonade too?
Is Alex alright? She seemed a little out of sorts.
I'd say it's because it took so long to get her out of Scotland Yard this time. But I reckon it might have something to do with it being the anniversary of her brother's passing. But that's just a guess.
Ah, shit. Is that today?
Yep, 27th of November.
Has she ever spoken to you about it?
Not really. I've only learnt it from the mission reports.
How Vaughan only had you as an office worker when you first started up? I will never know. The two of you sat behind a desk filing after everything you've done for the team is crazy. You've maintained the monitoring systems, made the fracture scanning device.
Well, luckily you showed her I could do more than typing.
More than type is an understatement. Jodie, I've seen you hack into MI5.
They're not as brainy as they make out.
I was there when the accident happened. The report said, Ryan Shaw, eyewitness. Alex, you got that chopper up yet?
We're in the air, Ryan. We should be inbound in 5.
Good. How's Shaun holding up?
Oh, he's loving the adventure. Just try and keep the flight steady, Shaun.
Air attack is inbound. Keep your ears to the sky, boys.
Hey, get back there!
Just sorting out the activation of this thing. Right. Ready when you are.
You're just passing Big Ben. It shouldn't be longer than 2 minutes before we're over the drop site.
So, do you think you'll join Torchwood then?
Ah, most definitely.
Shit!
Hey, Alex! I'll try to.
Oh my god. Stay back, man. In case it blows again.
You can't seriously be thinking of going in there, Ryan.
Alex and brother were in that chopper. We can't just leave them. They could burn to death.
Should I radio Yvonne? Ask for help.
There's no time. Alex! Alex!
Hello, sweetheart. Lou. Don't talk. The doctor said it would be painful.
What?
The links was shut down. And the bomb activated in the cabin.
I'm
alive. You didn't burn too badly. They said most of the damage was on your chest.
My face.
Don't touch it. Under those bandages, they had to stitch your cheek and forehead back together. It had a large bit of shrapnel in it.
On my arm? Please tell me I didn't lose anything.
No, but...
But what?
They had to reattach your thumb and... Well, there's going to be some lasting nerve damage.
How am I meant to hold a weapon?
You don't need to worry about that right now.
I have to worry about that. The thing I worked so hard for. The life I worked hard for. And now I may not even have that anymore.
But you're still here. I'm here with you, and that's what matters.
Shaun?
He covered you. Took on the impact from the blast.
Is he?
He's gone, Alex. I'm so sorry.
Good evening. I'm here with Torchwood.
Come. I thought the boss was having me on when he said that there was experts coming.
Well, the expert is here.
So, what are you? Like a ghost hunter or something?
Not really. We just deal with the abnormal.
Alright. All very hush-hush. Did you see the footage?
I did. Were you the one who reported the sighting, sir?
Yep, all me.
But you never saw the fracture open.
Fracture? No.
Did the ghost speak to you?
The woman in black? Yes, she asked me if I knew where her brother was, but I knew she weren't right straight away.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, she was sort of out of focus. This way.
This place is eerie when it's empty.
Oh, we see all sorts of things down here.
Jodie? How do I work these, what do you call them?
Agitators. They basically rub at the fabric of time, and if there's a split, they should be able to pull it apart.
And why can't I just wait for it to open again?
Because it opens sporadically. This way, we have the means of opening it when we need to.
Yeah. That makes sense. You're so good at making this thing, Jodie. You really need to see how good you are.
Nah, I'm not that.
But where are you?
In the bathroom at home.
And you're whispering because...
I don't want to disturb Nathan.
Jodie.
To turn him on, You just push the red button twice. Ryan's waiting in the hub for updates.
Right, Jodie, you nearly done it there.
Look after yourself, Jodie. So, push the red button 2 times.
What's that?
It's to help the ghost arrive.
Right. Great.
And now we wait.
The whole platform's shaking. It ain't never done that before.
I think it's because it's being forced open.
Well, that's so bright.
Just cover your eyes. It's opened. It worked.
I stay back. That don't look safe.
It's a fixed point.
What? No ghosts?
Loads of ghosts, technically.
What's in there?
Another era of time. I reckon I could step inside and be in a completely separate time period. I'm guessing the 1800s. The fracture has never acted like this.
What's that mean?
Hello? Hello? None of them can see me. They're just going about their days as if nothing odd has happened. But it looks like it's daytime for them. As if they're all on their way to work.
Has this got anything to do with our haunting?
The woman. Did she give you a name? Or maybe she mentioned the name of her brother she's searching for?
I think it was Philip. I can't be sure though. I was too busy trying not to scream and run away.
I'm going to try something. You make sure all of these transmitters carry on, transmitting.
What are you gonna do?
In theory, step inside, then step back out again.
Why?
Because I think they will see me as a ghost. Then, one of their staff will probably report it.
But how will you know if they do?
Newspaper archives. Please, for the love of my marriage, do not shut behind me. Fracture, portal, whatever you are. Please. Well, guessing by the reaction, I look like a ghost to these people. Can you still hear me? Sorry, I never got your name.
It's Ben. Yes, I can still hear you. You do look sort of out of focus though. Like that ghost did.
I'm coming back now. I think I've scared them enough. No matter how long I've been in this job, things like this still fascinate me.
So, is that the ghost problem rectified?
Far beyond it.
But I was told...
I need to go.
Well, that was a waste of bloody time. Oh, fuck it, I'm going for a beer.
You were meant to comms me, not come running back into the hub. Also, when was the last time we did an inventory of the store? I'm sure we have things missing.
I need to check something.
Did the transmitters Jodie make work?
So much better than we hoped.
What are you doing?
I'm looking through the old newspaper archives.
What for?
Ghost sightings on Banks Underground pre-1900.
I'm sure you will debrief me properly when this is sorted.
As I always do. No. Aha! Here we are. 27th November 1884. Spectral sightings observed on Threadneedle Street.
Is it the same woman as before?
Definitely not. A peculiar-looking woman was seen amongst workers this morning. She had the appearance of a phantom, that of being a blur of motions. Onlookers reported the figure being small in stature with blue hair.
So, you?
Aye, me? The portal opened, and it was a gateway to another time, Ryan. Oh, you could step into it. As easy as it was walking through Torchwood's front door.
So you think this woman stepped through the fracture like you did?
But I'm not sure she's done it deliberately. The man who worked the station said the ghost was looking for her brother, whose name was Philip.
It's far too early for us to be brainstorming like this.
At least you had a nap. I'm running on zero sleep.
I told you to go home and rest before you set off.
With the way Lou has been, there was no way I was getting into her bed early without her hands going for a wander.
What's the plan?
My brain's too sleepy to come up with one. I think it's best I just rest my eyes.
Alex? No, I'll let you sleep. Good work, soldier.
Well, according to Ryan, Alex fell asleep at her desk.
Yeah, he messaged me saying, have they made you come in at stupid hours too?
I've had the odd one here or there.
It's bloody ridiculous, that's what it is. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but sometimes these incidents happen outside of work hours.
Incidents?
Forget I said that.
Plus, out of all the days to be working late, the anniversary of the accident.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I think she liked a distraction.
Well, I could have provided plenty of distractions here.
Random one, Lou. But do you remember her brother's accident?
How could I? I wasn't there. All I know is it involved 2 cars and a lorry.
Did it? Sure. Look, I better go. I'm off at the next stop.
Alright, maybe you could pop up by the pub later.
Yeah, maybe. Bye.
Laters.
You checking the what's it thingy?
The Fisher. Yeah.
Who would have thought Torchwood tech could be hidden in a memorial on Patton Square surrounded by civilians?
Best place to hide is in plain sight.
Thought I was the qualified soldier out of the two of us.
This is what happens when I've been stuck working with you and Ryan for the past year. Lou rang earlier.
Oh?
She spoke about your brother, about the accident.
It's hard, not being able to talk to her about it.
She thinks it was a lorry.
She was there for me when I needed her most. She helped me walk again. Helped me have the guts to leave the hospital with staples all over my face. But she doesn't remember a thing. She can't remember a thing. All because of that alien bug latched inside her head. I just wish I could fix her. Yes, she's still Lou, the woman I love and care for. But there's so many memories missing.
Well, as long as you don't mention Torchwood to her, you could...
How could I not if I started going on about Cybermen and Dalek and portals to other times?
Portals to other times?
Oh, that's what's bringing the ghost. But I think I have figured a way to close it.
The time rift manipulator?
Torchwood and Cardiff used it once. That was back in 1918, which is how we have it now.
Because now there are two of the same device.
I remember him using it. Only problem is you need someone on the other side to close it, otherwise you'll get trapped.
And that's where this ghost comes in. Turns out, her name is Sarah. Her brother was hanged without her being informed. She basically had a mental breakdown and didn't accept that he was gone. So she visits the bank every day asking for Philip.
Alex, are you sure you want to be the one to go for her and speak to her?
I can't let my past affect something that's happening in the present.
So, you'll give the time shift to Sarah and hopefully close this fracture.
Well, it's worth a try.
And if it doesn't work and you can't get back, what do we tell Lou?
We will worry about that if it happens.
So, all the station has been evacuated, and judging by the newspapers we checked, through the portal, the station should be closed.
Which means no ghost reports, and I can get on and find Sarah.
I still reckon I should do this. Alex, you have a wife and a future to plan.
And you have Max.
Well, I have nothing to lose. There's nothing keeping me
I'm
here.
going! End of! Right. Help me open this portal. Both of you, stay here. I have my comms, and if you see the portal shutting, flexing, anything, you let me know.
Roger that.
Will do. Here, wearing this in theory should settle you into the time zone.
What's this?
This will stop you looking like a ghost while you're in there.
How do you come up with these gadgets in such short time?
I'm the gift that just keeps on giving.
I really hope I've not fucked things over for myself doing this. Right. Come on, Alex. Concentrate on the mission. I will never get bored of this job.
Hey, where are you going?
Sorry. Okay, let's get my bearings. Overall, this road looks pretty much the same, just with added petticoats and horses. So the bank should be this way. How am I going to bring up this conversation with Lou? That woman doesn't know how much of a pain it is trying to jump around this whole not being able to mention Torchwood sometimes. Oh, how was work today, baby? Oh, you know, I went to the 1800s and met with a woman named Sarah about shutting a fracture in time. Whereas I have to say, oh yeah, you know, same old, with money and banking and numbers, nothing incredibly interesting. Well, at least technically I am heading to a bank today. I really should have dressed more conspicuously. My blue hair is making me stand out far more than needed. Ah, here we are.
Good afternoon, madam. How may I... Oh, goodness, your hair. Begging your pardon, I thought it was the light playing a cruel trick. Are you aware your hair is blue, madam?
Yes. Yes, I am aware.
Why exactly is it blue?
It was a chemical accident. Where I work, there are lots of chemicals.
A working girl in a bank? I mean, these are modern times, of course.
Oh, of course, of course. Hey, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Sarah Whitehead. She comes in here from time to time looking for her brother.
Are you a relation?
Not really. I'm just a friend.
She is unwell, madam? I'm surprised that she's not been sent to the madhouse by now.
Grief affects people in a number of ways.
Yes, of course, madam. I'm not judging the woman, not at all. Just stating the facts. Are you here for money, by chance? After all, this is a bank and not a social club.
Nah. Just Sarah.
Then I suggest you step aside and allow me to see to the next client.
Oh, yes, of course. Come on, Sarah. I don't know how long that portal will stay open.
Yes, miss?
I'm here for my brother.
Yes, and as I tell you every day, madam, he is no longer with us.
There's no need for such an attitude.
You come here every day and get the same response, Miss Whitehead. Your brother is gone. And unless he possesses the power to be resurrected, that is the end of it.
Oh, that poor woman. She's not well. Right, let's do this. Miss Whitehead? Sarah?
What do you want? Or are you to make fun of my misfortune too?
No, not at all. I just have to have a word, that's all.
Is this about Philip?
No. Sorry, but where were you running to? The underground station, perhaps?
How did you know that?
Why there?
The people distract me. The family's going about their days. What is it that you want?
When you go to the station, do things look different around you? Like you've zoned out and aren't really there?
Oh, what a strange thing to ask.
Do they, though?
Why is your hair blue?
Do your surroundings become somewhat similar but not the same?
Well, you will think me strange, miss. People in strange clothes do look at me, confused, but distant.
I have an explanation why, but you need to trust me.
We can't enter the station. The sign says it's closed today for engineering works.
Nah, signs like this have never stopped me. Come on. On platform 1, there is a portal. A fracture through to another time.
How can such a thing exist? You speak like it's fact, not a story.
Like I said, you have to trust me. 'Cause me mentioning the portal is only the tip of the iceberg.
Iceberg?
Never mind that. Basically, I'm part of an organisation known as Torchwood.
Torchwood? I've heard of those people. One came to me a few days ago.
Wait, what?
Yes, I think his name was Fraser. He said I had residual energy on me.
That's because you passed through the fracture. So you've basically time travelled.
I did not know that at the time. They gave up and left me confused.
Yeah, Torchwood does that to a lot of people.
What is it you wish for me to do, miss?
We need you to close the portal. And the only way to do that is from your side.
But why me?
Because somehow you were the one who opened it. The need to get away from the death of your brother was so strong it ruptured the sensitive fabrics currently popping up around my London.
Tell me, woman of the future, with all this knowledge, your gadgets, could you bring him back, my Philip?
No. And trust me, if I knew a way, I would. But if you agree to close the fracture, I have a gift for you, as a thank you.
I have no need for money.
No, not cash. The gift of being able to see your brother again.
How?
This. This device lets you speak to the selected person who died on the anniversary of their death.
It looks like a doorknob.
Looks can be deceiving. This is powerful. If I show you how to close the portal, will you accept this gift from me? The ability to see your brother again.
On the anniversary of him passing?
January 20th. Yes?
How do you know that?
I'm from the future, remember?
Oh my word! Is that what I've been walking through without my knowledge?
This is a more of a stable version. But basically, yeah.
Who are those people?
My work colleagues. Friends.
What happens if I don't close this thing?
It will get worse. And spread like a disease.
Oh my word. I'll do it. With the promise of seeing Philip.
Thank you.
The object that's used to speak to the dead. You've used it yourself, haven't you?
Every year for the past 15.
And you're willing to give it to me?
There comes to a point when you need to let them go. Not forget them. Never forget them. Just seeing them becomes more painful than it did in the beginning.
Who was it?
My brother, Shaun. We had a crash and he protected me. And lost his life in the process.
Thank you for this gift.
Yes. Right. Anyway. This is called a time shift rift manipulator. This is how we fix everything.
Did people see me on the other side?
Yes. That's how we found the fracture. You're known as the Threadneedle Ghost.
I'm a ghost?
I would be the same without some more future technology trickery. Did you read of a blue-haired ghost in the paper?
That was you!
Yep. Are you ready?
Yes. Show me what I need to do.
Just do exactly as I showed you, Sarah. And remember to throw that thing into the Thames as soon as you used it.
I will, Alex. For Philip.
You should go home, Alex.
I know.
I knew you'd been using an artifact to talk to Shaun, you know.
Then why didn't you say anything?
I'm very much of a stick-to-the-rules sort of guy, but I thought it'd be best to turn a blind eye to how you wanted to grieve.
Well, I've given it up now. I guess now I have to learn to let him go in a normal way.
I know it's hard, Alex, but you can talk to me. I pulled you out, remember?
Yeah. And thank you. And just in case you ever thought it, I've never blamed you, you know.
The thought had crossed my mind once or twice. I'm sorry.
Whenever I look in the mirror, all I see is the scar.
Think of it as a badge of honor, rather than a bad thing. Think of it as a memorial to Shaun.
Yeah, I like that.
You head off. I'm gonna keep an eye on the fracture for a bit before I head back, just in case fixing that tear had any consequences.
All right. Night, Ryan.
Night.
The 20th of January. Let's see if what Alex said to us is true. Philip? Philip? Are you here?
Sarah?
These readings are showing all sorts, Bernard. There was definitely something time-related here.
And it healed by itself?
Possibly. But if there is one thing I've learned since opening Torchwood, things don't normally pan out so simply.
So what do you have us do then, Fraser?
We will send a team over once a week to watch out for any form of fluctuation.
Well, I'll leave a note in the journal for today as well, Fraser.
Of course, it should read as such. Today, January 12th, 1885, anomaly detected in Zone 5. No alien or foreign presence. No doctor present. All secured. Further investigation will follow.
Noted, sir.
Good, good. Now, let us return to the Natural History Museum. Queen Victoria is meant to pay us a visit.
Of course. After you.
Why, thank you.